Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I embark on the start of my fitness journey to get me back to peak stealth camping health before nipping over the Welsh border to find a wild camping spot and then ruining my fitness plan to cook up a feast. But first, there's a funny smell emitting from my van.
Bit of a smell from there. Question for you. What am I supposed to do with wastewater? I've got grey waste in there that's been in there for about 2 days more than it should have been. And when I was on the way back from the last trip with Matt and Anita, I was thinking to myself, where am I going to dispose of this wastewater? All that's in there is a little bit of soapy water after washing my hands and rinsing a couple of plates. Where do people dispose of their wastewater? Not paying 15, 20 quid a night to go on a campsite and dispose of it. So what do you do with it? Chuck it down your drain when you get back home? Put it down the toilet? I don't know, but it's been in there for a bit too long. It's starting to whiff a bit. So let's get that emptied. Let's get the van prepped. Let's get the fridge stocked, which let me tell you, we are in for a treat. I'll turn the fridge on. Wait for the compressor. There we go. Tonight, we've got some cheesecake for Pud, which if you've recognised what's in this bag already, you'll know that I've taken a quick trip to Tesco. Well, there's a selection of Tesco and Aldi stuff in there, but specifically, we've got a Tesco dine-in meal deal tonight. Triple cooked chips with Cornish sea salt. Oh, that sounds good. And what else we got in here? Chicken parmigiana, which I think in American is chicken parm. Those breaded pieces of chicken smothered in marinara sauce and covered in cheese. That is going to be delicious. Going with our triple cooked chips tonight. But where are we camping tonight? Well, I'm thinking of taking our journey with the ensemble of the chainsaw in the background to a little place called the Ponderosa Cafe. It's a little spot along the Horseshoe Pass just as you go across the Welsh border, and before we get there I'm also going to be taking a hike up Rodney's Pillar before parking up at the Ponderosa Cafe. I don't think the cafe's open at the moment, but I will be keeping a keen eye out in the morning just in case I can grab myself a nice full English before heading home. What kind farmer, eh? Bloody hell, you don't get that often. Fair play to that farmer. Kudos to you, sir. So apparently, according to Google Maps, the car park for Rodney's Pillar is just up here on the left somewhere. Oh, pheasant. Not having you for tea. That's the car park, the most unlevel car park in Shropshire. Bloody hell, it's busy today. I hope I can get big van in here. Let's get the boots on, go for this hike. Okay, I'm ready for action. Come on, baby. No confusion in the rules there. Criggian Estate, private land, managed in cooperation with the NRW. What's the NRW? No idea. Here we go, on a map here. So are we here? Oh no, we're here. So, permissive footpath, the one that we're allowed upon, goes all the way up here. What's the blue dot then? Is that the pillar? I don't know. But we'll see what the trail takes us to. I'm determined to try and give it my all today. Get a few steps in, walk a couple of miles, and hopefully at the end of it, feel a little bit fitter. Well, I knew it wouldn't be long before I had the fleece off. Oh, I can nearly just about see the car park still. My God. All this uphill, all the camera gear on my back. Nice to have the breeze with me though. You can hear my breath. baiting as I'm nearly dying, but I can see one of the elusive pheasants, I think. Can you see him there through the bush? This is definitely a trail I would recommend for pheasant spotters. Oh, as we get further and further up this incline, I find myself debating on whether that whopper was enough to sustain me until the top. I think I may have made a grave error. I might have to find some rats or squirrels or something, do a bit of Bear Grylls, get in the bush, rub some sticks together, create a fire, and cook a bit of sustenance just to keep me going. And I think I saw on another Bear Grylls show where he ran out of water and he drank his own pee. We're not quite there yet, but I'm not ruling it out.
I just want to take this opportunity to not only thank today's video sponsor, but a long-time supporter of the channel, Super Sparrow Water Bottles, and they've recently launched their brand new Touch Sip and Touch Gulp water bottles. Now, I've been using Super Sparrow water bottles for many years now, and they have never let me down. It also comes with a one-touch locking mechanism, so I can't open the bottle at the moment, but one little flick up, and I've got my drinking water. And super simple to clip it away and lock it again, all with one hand. I went for the 500 and 750ml Touch Sip water bottles because they are the perfect accompaniment for my camps, and the 500 fits conveniently in the side pouch of my backpack, giving me the perfect amount of water to take with me on a short hike. Made from a premium Triton material, they are not only shatterproof but BPA and toxin free, ensuring a safe and healthy drinking experience. And to top it off, they're also dishwasher safe. I'll leave a link in the video description to Super Sparrow water bottles, even if it's just upgrading your kid's water bottle for school, which I've done with Henry, and he absolutely loves it. And to add, they've also included measuring lines on your water bottles. If you're out on a camp somewhere and you need to measure some water, you can do with the Super Sparrow water bottles. A big thank you to Super Sparrow again. Now back to today's adventure.
I feel like Jim Carrey off Me, Myself and Irene when he's riding that bike. Oh well, a bit of extra protein. Get us to the top. Which way do I go? Off the beaten track looks so inviting, but could prove fatal. We carry on. We carry on. We carry on the beaten track. And there it is, the finish line. Ignore the college students in the distance that aren't even breaking a sweat. But I can see it. The finish line's in sight. Oh, how many people are we saying have walked up here then, eh? Oh, got to be a few thousand over the years, isn't it? Oh, well, we made it. Within touching distance of Rodney's pillar. I wasn't going to take my bag off, but it'll probably end up rolling down there. Oh, what a view! Look at that! Top of the world here. Someone leave some comments if you've been up here before, or you know your Shropshire / Welsh geography well. What am I seeing right now? What's over there? Oh, across us here. Obviously it's just fields and woodland, but What's a little town there? Town, village, whatever. Drop a comment. Right, let's head back and avoid a cardiac arrest. Whew. Oh, my feet. My feet. Oh, my camera. Oh, crikey. Oh, Jesus. Sorry about that. Whew. Just shows how much of a slant we're on. Oh, my God. I can feel my heart beating through my feet. Got my trainers back on. Feet are still pumping the blood. I can still feel the heart pumping. But I found a nice little spot now and park for night. Not too far from the Ponderosa Cafe. I'll just put a couple of details up here on the top left for you. It's down a quarry road, very private and quiet, open gravel space with room for a van or two. Beautiful views, walks in the area and a few minutes walk up to the cafe. Sounds like a plan. Well, it's safe to say we got down off Rodney's pillar just in time. My God! I think we're in for a storm tonight. Well, there's our plan B. If we need to park up for the night, looks pretty flat to me. A couple of motorhomes, a few campers. It said on Google that it's currently closed. I'm going to hazard a guess that the Ponderosa Cafe is only seasonal then. If someone can leave a comment clarifying that. I know I see a lot of bikers here in the summer.
Turn left.
Alright, Kelly, alright. But is it just seasonal? Or is it open year round and it's just closed? I don't know. Right, where are we turning?
In 150 yards, you will arrive at your destination.
We've got a couple of vans there already, but it looks like we might be able to swing in front of that transit. Oh yes. Oh. Well, he's on chocks. If he's on chocks, I'll be on chocks. A fellow YouTuber there as well, the Chipmeister. Well, let's see how level this is here. No, I don't think we're going to be level here. By the looks of it, I think we're going to struggle. Yeah, okay. Abandon this spot. Nowhere near level. Even with chocks, I'm going to be struggling there. And here is also, yeah, a no-go. That's going to be near on impossible getting level there. All right, back to that viewpoint, I think. We are officially level. I know I'll get some comments below this video. There's a few people that said, Brendan, you shouldn't be getting your levelling blocks out while wild camping. But I think we'll be all right tonight. Oh, we're home for the night. Okay, all right. We can start thinking about dinner. We're level. Well, we're level-ish. We're level-ish. We'll call it level-ish, shall we? But at least we're gonna get a good night's sleep tonight. And also, most of the stuff that I'm cooking tonight is in the air fryer. So it's not as if we're gonna be using pans and oil's gonna be going everywhere. So at least it's an air fryer meal, quick and easy to cook. We can get our head down for the evening. Just had a nice chat with those ladies. One of which, I won't obviously say which one, but is thinking of putting an offer in on the cafe. Just talking to them about the cafe. And apparently they've shut down because they lost a lot of money during COVID. But COVID was a while back now. And that cafe is a well-known synonymous cafe, the Ponderosa Cafe. Quite surprising that nobody has taken ownership of that yet. It's amazing what, you know, I don't know if I should mention it, the word is a bit of a flag word for YouTube, but what COVID can do to businesses. Great little cafe. Remember coming here as a kid? I was hoping for a nice fry up in the morning. Oh well, we've got an alternative backup plan. What we got here? We got our chicken parmigiana, or chicken parm. First things first, get the air fryer out, cook one of these chicken Kievs without the Kiev in it, without the garlic in it. I'm going to go for the big one, I think. And I'm thinking that tomorrow morning I might keep that one without the marinara sauce and without the cheese, to be able to cut up with a little bit of bacon, put it in a nice bacon and chicken sandwich in the morning. That sounds like a good breakfast. We've got a fair bit of activity around us tonight. We've got bikes turning up, camper on one side, we've got a BMW driver with his engine on this side. It's a pretty busy spot by the Ponderosa. Oh, nice. There we are. Chicken is on. And while we wait for that to cook, let's just pop our heating on. That should do us. It's not chilly tonight. I mean, as I was driving into this spot, it said it was 8 degrees. So I can only imagine tonight's probably going to start to dip towards freezing. As it stands right now, air fryer's on. It's not too cold in here at the moment, but I'm just going to have the diesel heater on tick over, just to give us a nice little ambient temperature to accompany our dinner. Oh, look at that! My goodness, that looks and smells amazing. We've got to get that out of there, put it on the foil, wrap it up, hopefully without causing too much of a mess. So a piece of chicken. Right, put that to one side. Triple cooked chips with Cornish sea salt. Let me just read a little bit of this blurb out. This Tesco's finest Cornish salt, hand harvested by the sea in Cornwall from the clearest grade A ocean waters. Didn't know ocean waters were graded. These natural sea salt flakes are beautifully white and full of mineral-rich zestiness. Delicate and pure, they melt rapidly on the palate, giving an instant salty hit. I shall be the judge of that. Oh yes, look at them. Look at them bad boys. Oh, crikey. Chicken. Oh. That looks absolutely delicious. That may well be, from what it looks like at least anyway at the moment, one of the best van meals I think I've ever prepared. Oh, bon appetit. So for our American viewers that are watching, hopefully you can just about see me. What is chicken parm? I'm not quite sure what part of the States it's most popular, but I've seen a few videos. Oh, them chips. Online of various different people posting videos about chicken parm. Is it a New York thing? Let's have a taste of the chicken by itself first. Damn, that's good. Get the tablet, watch a bit of YouTube, and find out
again, in order to compensate for vibrations during earthquakes,
how the Russians live
pipes and oil wells that go from the
on an oil rig.
To the lower one have joints here, which are covered with black.
I think I'll watch something about World War II next, I think. Oh, that was so nice. Not a speck left. Well, maybe a couple of strands of coleslaw, but God, that was good. That was really good. So what we got for pudding? Lemon and mascarpone cheesecake. Zingy. I must say, the biscuit to cheesecake ratio looks pretty good. Normally find with more budget-friendly cheesecakes, the biscuit base is lacking. That's good. That's good. Right, let's have a look how stealthy we are. Okay, so this is the van on the outside. If I turn the lights off, you can see we've got a fair bit of light bleed there, but when the lights are off inside, there's no chance to see anything. I don't know how much you can see out here really. Seems to be just me and my camper neighbour next door now. It's not too cold up here either. Let's get back in. I shall see you guys in the morning. Good night. Good morning, campmates. I haven't done my usual wake up shot this morning because I didn't really get a lot of sleep. There's only one word to describe what it is out there right now, and that is grim. We had a storm all the way through the night. It's absolutely sodden wet out there. I've poked my head out to try and get, I suppose, the morning shot. I don't know if I showed that before that shot, I don't know. Just in my t-shirt, and it's cold. Nowhere near as nice weather as it was yesterday when we walked up Rodney's pillar. Horrible out there, absolutely horrible, but lovely and toasty in here. And someone has just joined us this morning. Some crazy dog walker probably, who's thought it's a great idea to come out on a Sunday morning at probably about 7 AM I think it is now, and come and walk the Bichon Frise. Get it all soaking wet in the back of his, don't know what that is actually, some Japanese car. Oh, not the greatest night's sleep last night. It was hammering it down all night. I suppose it's one good thing, it's given this van the ultimate leak test, and I can happily report there are no leaks in this roof, so we're good. But yeah, just a rough night. The van was rocking, the wind was blowing it from side to side. It was a rough one. I mean, I don't know what elevation we are here outside the Ponderosa Calf, but it's got to be high enough to get the winds as high as they were last night. It was rough. Yeah, I think I'm going to stick with my initial plan that I mentioned in a previous video about only drinking bottled water on camps. I think for me to be able to install a filter system in such a short piece of hose, it's not worth it. It's good for washing up, it's good for having a wash, brushing your teeth, etc. But as far as drinking water is concerned, yeah, it's going to be bottled, I think. Oh yeah, oh yeah, look at that. Perfectly cooked chicken and bacon in there. Let's get it cut up, get it on a sandwich. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That is a thing of beauty. Tell you what, there's one thing. If I was a full-time van lifer, I wouldn't go hungry, would I? Off he goes. I mean, they must really like biking, to be fair. We're all built different, aren't we? I'm built for the camper van with the running water, the heating on, nice hot cup of tea, the second of the morning, should I add. And they're built for 5 AM starts, getting up, having a couple of poached eggs for breakfast, or maybe just eggs straight. Maybe just a couple of eggs in a beaker, shaking around a little bit, straight down the hatch. Get outside and do a bit of biking in the wind. But I can't see myself doing that.
I literally texted 20 minutes before, it turns on, gets nice and toasty, I get home and I'm like, oh yeah.
It's the one bad thing about using levelling blocks when the weather's so crap. Bloody hell. It's not going to be good driving across this road with it being so foggy. I have to have the windows open, keep my ear out. let's go. There's my neighbour for the evening. She just waved me off. I do not like the look of that. Look at the fog. Jesus, only literally just saw that Land Rover. Anyway, from a cold, wet and windy Horseshoe Pass from the Ponderosa Calf, which is sadly closed. If anyone's got any info on the Ponderosa Calf, please leave it in the comments, because I'd like to come back one day, try a bit of food, maybe a full English possibly. A good camp last night, apart from the storm that battered the van. But thank you guys for joining me. I'm gonna try and get home. I'm gonna have a Sunday lunch today, and then later on, I'm meeting my dad to go and watch the snooker in Telford, the Players Championship final. So I'm looking forward to that. But thank you for tuning in once again, and I'll see you in the next one, hopefully.